What was the population loss in the 30 Years' War? Imagine a conflict so intense that it changed the very fabric of European society. That's what happened during the 30 Years' War, a brutal struggle that tore through early modern Europe. The war, which lasted from 1618 to 1648, mainly hit the German states hard, causing a staggering loss of life. Estimates say between 4.5 million and 8 million people died during this period. That's a huge number, especially considering the population of Europe at the time was around 100 million. Most of these deaths were civilians, not soldiers, and came from battle, hunger, and disease. In some regions, the impact was even more devastating. Certain areas lost up to 50 or 60% of their population. For example, rural communities suffered the most because many battles took place in the countryside. On average, rural areas lost about 40% of their inhabitants. Urban areas, while somewhat protected, still saw about a third of their populations wiped out. Take the city of Magdeburg, for instance. Its population shrank from about 25,000 in 1618 to just around 2,500 by 1644. The city was almost completely destroyed during the war. Other regions fared differently. Lower Saxony, which was less affected, saw only about a 10% decline in population. Meanwhile, Pomerania, a region in the northeast, lost up to half of its residents. The destruction wasn't limited to people alone. Armies burned villages, towns, and castles, destroying thousands of homes and disrupting everyday life. Swedish forces alone are credited with destroying around 18,000 villages, 1,500 towns, and 2,000 castles across Germany. This wiped out about one-third of the towns in the area. The long-term effects of this population loss were profound. It slowed down economic growth, caused labor shortages, and led to lower birth rates for many years. The demographic collapse was one of the most severe in early modern European history. Recovery took decades, and the war's aftermath shaped the continent's social and political landscape during the Age of Absolutism. So, in simple terms, the 30 Years' War caused a huge drop in population, with some areas losing more than half of their people, leaving scars that lasted 4 generations.